This woman wants to eat a piece of fish. She was going to use her body in exchange, but she was afraid that her husband would find out, so she left as if nothing had happened. However, the boy had already been thinking about her.
Then I swear to the whole world that I would never tell him.
After he promised not to tell anyone, the woman grabbed the fish and stuffed it into her mouth. Afterwards, the guy even sweetly let her drink coconut juice. The woman thought she could hide this from her husband. She didn't realize that she was soon to be exposed. Her husband was trying to catch fish to feed his hunger. He stole the guy's snorkel, but when he gave it back to the guy, he didn't get angry. Instead of being angry, he looked satisfied. This unusual reaction gave the man a bad feeling. However, he sensed something was wrong. His wife's eyes were always averted, as if she had done something wrong. He asked her what had happened. The woman confessed directly to the affair. He couldn't keep his composure any longer. He roughly pulled her hair and threw it at the boy. He expected his wife to beg. Instead, reality slapped him in the face, and no one could have predicted. Their intimacy made the man want to kill her. Then he didn't even look at her. He turned and left the sea. He swore in his heart that he would make them pay a terrible price. But the most important thing was to survive. He used the plastic bottles he found to make a snorkel. When he dived into the sea again, the effect was no worse than the professional. This makes him complacent. When he was about to catch a fish to reward himself, suddenly found a dilapidated shipwreck. The man excitedly turned the boat over. There was a big hole in the bottom of the boat, but he didn't hesitate. But he took the risk of pulling a rope from the boat and pulls it hard to the surface. But the man's strength soon ran out. He had to surface for a while, and he kept breathing heavily. He didn't want to give up his chance to escape, so he took a deep breath and dives again. After half a day's hard work, the man finally dragged the boat to shore. When the woman and the boy saw it, incredulous, they ran to help. But the man already hated them. He stops them from coming near the boat. Recovering his strength, the man repaired the boat. But after half a day, he actually repaired the boat. But the boy panicked, because before he was stranded on the island, he was the man's waiter. If the man really escaped from the island, he would come back to avenge his wife. So he joined forces with the woman. When the man went down to the sea to fish, they worked together to push the boat out to sea. When the man realized it was too late. But the strange thing is, when he saw that they managed to escape, instead of getting angry, instead, he smiled an intriguing smile. But it wasn't long before the woman realized that seawater was pouring in. She tried to plug the leak with a cushion, but it didn't work. Then they realized they had been trapped by the man.